version 1.18.2, and we are going to play the campaign Son of the Black Eye. It is one of the expert level campaigns, and when I played through it, I would call myself an aspiring intermediate player. And when I played through it, some of the scenarios were very hard, and I found myself wishing that that I could have found somewhere on YouTube somebody actually playing through it so I could see some of the strategies I'd need to beat some of the scenarios, and so I decided to just create it now that I've actually beaten the campaign. So we're just going to play it at the top level because that's where it's hardest, and that's where the strategies are the most sort of fiddly on some of the tougher scenarios. So we're going to play it Warlord, Nightmare difficulty. Okay. Just for some background, Battle for Wesnoth, this is one of the campaigns where you take control of the orcs. All the campaigns take place in the same sort of universe. The orcs are usually the villains in a lot of these stories, but this one, they are the protagonists. So this is the background. Your father, Karun Blackeye, was the greatest orcish leader that ever lived. Now, as his son, it's up to you to thwart the selfish designs of the humans who have broken the old agreements with the orcs and are bent upon taking your lands. Unite the warring orcish tribes, bring together the orcish council, and call up the great horde to send the human worms and their woes-born allies to the land of the dead. Here we go. So, Rahul I, Lord Protector of the Northern Alliance, concluded peace with the enemy orcs during the 14th year of his leadership. He ended a 15-year war with Blackeye Karun, ruler of the enemy orcs. A peace treaty between the Alliance and the orcs settled their territorial disputes. So impressed was Rahul with the intelligence, prowess, and leadership of Blackeye Karun that he invited him to become a Lord Companion of the Northern Alliance. After much deliberation, Blackeye Karun decided to accept the offer. However, on the way to the city of Dwarven Doors, the headquarters of the Northern Alliance, Karun and his small group of bodyguards were attacked and slain to the last man. There were no survivors to confirm the incident, but it soon became believed among the orcs that the Northern Alliance had deliberately set up this ambush in order to break the unity of the orcs by slaying their strongest leader. The peace treaty still held, however, partially because the treaty, although arranged by the Northern Alliance, was between the local earls and the orcish tribes and didn't have any direct connection with the Northern Alliance. The other, and perhaps the main reason why the treaty held, was that with the death of the Black Eye, the unity of the orcs was shattered and they once again descended into inner squabbling. Thus, the years that followed were relatively peaceful and prosperous, at least for the humans. In the 13th year of the Lord Protectorship of Haugarth III, the successor of Rahul I, tension began to rise between orcish tribes and human earldoms in the Northlands. Famine led humans to colonize some orcish lands and push orcs into desolated hill country. The few orcish tribes who had remained part of the Alliance, feeling the pressure, either left the Alliance territory or revolted and were destroyed. Retaliating, the orcs systematically slaughtered human colonies and villages on their lands. Then, Earl Landbeck, the most powerful human warlord of the North, determined to abolish the orcish menace, raised an army, and conferred leadership of it to his son-in-law, Baron Albur. Baron Albur personally led a small vanguard with the mission to establish a base inside orcish lands. By nightfall, his troops reached a mountainous region under the authority of orcish leader Kapui, son of the Black Eye. So, the relationship of this to the other campaigns, what you're seeing here is sort of the map for this campaign is the northern part of the continent. The kind of kingdom of Wesnoth, where a lot of the other campaigns happen, is south of what's pictured on the map here. Yeah, perfect. And if you think about the relationship of these orcs to the human kingdoms, they're sort of like the Huns, like sort of the barbarian northern tribes north of the big human empire. Look, friends, those orcs don't imagine they are living their last day. Let's slay them and claim this land back to our people. Who is this unlicked whelp? Grunts, kill him and bring me his head. I love the insult unlicked whelp. Love the eloquence of the orcs here. Okay, so your plan is defeat Albur, and you're trying not to have your leader die. Okay, so just, I'm going to go over some basic game concepts just in case folks are not familiar with it. So this is sort of a strategy / RPG type game where part of it is about income management. So you start with some base gold. You start with 100 on this scenario, and then you have an income every turn. And your income in this campaign is always 2 plus 1 for every village that you have flagged. So right now these 2 villages are already flagged, 2 out of 14 on the whole map. So your income is 4. On the other hand, and so you use that gold to recruit your units. And they all have different costs and different characteristics. So I'm going to recruit a Wolf Rider for 17, and I'm going to get 2 Orcish Archers for 14 each. And so you see that takes away from your gold. The other thing that happens is that for all of your units other than your leader, they cost upkeep. So they cost 1 upkeep per unit per level. So all of these are level 1 units, so they all cost 1 upkeep. Upkeep is offset by villages. So I have these 2 villages which offset 2 upkeep. My total upkeep is 3, which means that I'm losing 1 per turn. So instead of making 4 a turn like I should, I'm only making 3. I'm paying 1 gold in upkeep every turn because I don't have enough units to support I don't have enough villages to support all my units. So for that reason, I'm not going to actually recruit as many as I could. I could recruit 6 units right now, but instead, to maximize my income, I am just going to recruit this set and then just run south and see if I can make it. Because on this scenario, you will see, so we start up at the northern corner. At the southeast is Albert, and he's going to use these castle tiles to recruit his guys. And then in the middle, there is this extra keep. So whenever your leader stands on a keep, you can recruit from it, just like you could from your home keep. So what we're going to do is recruit just a couple guys. We're going to run down, claim this keep, and most of our units are going to be recruited from here, which means it just saves us the upkeep of having to walk them across this big empty part of the map. Also, because this lake divides most of the map in half, very little fighting is actually going to happen over in this western part. So we just have this 1 Wolf Rider who's going to just run down here and grab all these villages for our income, but most of the fighting is actually going to happen around this region. So here we go, and I just moved Kapui down to start grabbing some villages. So we're going to end the turn, see what he does. Okay. So our enemy has recruited a mixture of his units, and we're going to get into their characteristics once we actually get into combat. So I'm just moving my guys down. I'm going to have this guy. Going to have Kapui grab that. Going to have this guy run down this way. So you'll notice different characteristics, right? So the Wolf Riders, they move 9. They have 9 movement, or he's quick, so he has 9 movement points. They're supposed to have 8 versus the Archers that have 5. So they're useful for scouting and moving around fast and grabbing villages and stuff. Okay, so what you'll see here is that the enemy is... Often the AI will do this, where they'll just run at you. They do not have a whole lot of strategy. They will just send their units there as fast as they can. So they recruited a couple of these very fast units. They're scouting units, cavalrymen, which both move 8 and 9. So they're going to get to us very, very fast. Like this guy, next turn he's going to get here, and then the next turn he's going to be able to take our keep. So Kapui is going to just head straight down here to where the fighting's going to be, as are these archers. Meanwhile, this Wolf Rider will be back here, just snapping up villages and increasing our income. Okay, those are the main things. And now we'll in turn and see what he does. So yeah, part of the thing you can take advantage of when you're fighting the AI is that they don't really keep their forces together, right? So their fastest units will just start to outpace their slower ones, which means that you can kind of defeat them in detail. You can just kill their fastest units first before their slower units come to reinforce them. So these guys are going to hit us first. And so I'm going to move Kapui onto this keep, and we can recruit some new units, and we have to decide what we want to get. Basically, our only options at this point are archers or grunts. We're going to get access to more of the northerner faction later, more unit types. But basically, a grunt just has a strong blade melee attack, and an archer has a weak melee blade attack, and then an option of either a pierce or fire type ranged attack. So I am going to recruit 2 archers, and then I will tell you why. So right now we have a ton of archers and no grunts, and the reason is that if you look at these cavalrymen, they have resistance to blade attacks, which is what the grunts use, but they have a weakness, minus 20%, to pierce attacks. So that means that all the archers' pierce attacks are going to do extra damage. All the grunts' blade attacks would be doing less. So it just makes more sense when they're recruiting a lot of these guys to recruit a lot of archers rather than grunts. They've also recruited a fencer, which is just which has which is weak to both blade and pierce attacks, so it doesn't really matter. And similarly, their bowmen, which are their answer to our archers, which also have no resistance to anything. So archers are never the wrong choice, but grunts are sometimes the wrong choice in these matchups, in this particular scenario, given what their recruitment pattern is. So I just go for way, way too many archers. So Capui's going to hang out. Wolf Rider's going to keep grabbing villages. Other archers are going to hang out. The reason I put this guy here is just because we get better defense here. So on this tile, on forest tiles, we get 50% defense, which means only 50% of the enemy's attacks hit us. But if we're out here on open terrain, 60% of them hit us. We only have a 40% defense. And these units on their castle tiles, they get 60% defense. So this just allows us to take as little damage as possible, because these cavalrymen are going to just come and take some swings at us. And if you just sort of mouse over, you can see how far they can reach. So these units can't reach us yet, but these 2 cavalry are going to hit us. And then next turn, we'll be able to swing back with all 4 of our archers. So let's end. Let's see what they do. So yeah, as predicted, the cavalry are coming and taking their shots at us. They tend to try to gang up on, oh man, they might actually kill him. Okay, not quite. They got pretty darn lucky with those shots, but they didn't quite kill him. And the rest of their guys are trying to catch up. So also worth noting is the day and night cycle. So in this game, there is sort of a schedule. So first turn starts at dawn, then it goes, each turn it advances in time of day. So it's dawn, and then morning, and then afternoon, dusk, first watch, second watch, and then back to dawn. So we're on turn 5, which means we are at, we're at first watch. And the way that this impacts it is based on the alignment of your units. So during the daytime periods, morning and afternoon, lawful units get plus 25 damage, chaotic units get minus 25. During the nighttime, first watch and second watch, the chaotic units get plus 25% damage, and the lawful units get minus 25% damage. During the in-between periods, dawn and dusk, everything's even. So all of our units are chaotic, and all of theirs are lawful. So since it's first watch, this is a great time of day for us. We do more damage, they do less damage. So this is a great time for us to try to really hurt them as bad as we can, while the time of day favors us. Meanwhile, this Wolf Rider is going to just run down here, try to grab some more villages. So we've still got 50 gold, so we'd like to use both of these spots to get more archers. And we'd also like to shoot as many of these guys as we possibly can. So how are we going to do this? We're going to do, let's see. So you can, as you mouse over each unit, you can see how far it can move, right? And the reason that this unit can't run all the way around is because of a couple things. One is zone of control. So anytime that you move next to an enemy unit, or anytime you move next to an enemy unit, you have to stop. You can't like skirt around them because they exert zone of control. So I can't just go whoop right around. Like, see, the tracking of the game makes me lean out. And similarly, Forest for Orcish archers takes 2 movement points instead of 1, which takes on flat. So it's basically, this stuff is slowing me down. And so the only unit that can reach around the back of these cavalry is this guy. These guys can't reach. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run this guy back to this village. And so any unit that starts a turn on a village will heal 8 hit points. He's at 2. I would like him to heal up. So next turn he'll start at 5. And then, I'm sorry, he'll start at 10. So then we're just going to arrange our units like this, I think. Or maybe, yeah, like this. Like that. We'll take our shots at these units. We will also recruit more archers. There is no reason not to recruit more archers. We have a very particular strategy. Oh, notably, skirmishers. So fencers are very annoying because they have the skirmisher trait, which means that they ignore zone of control. So they can, like you can see it right here, right? He can run all the way up right next to our units and reach this square if he wanted to, because he can ignore our zone of control, which other units can't do. Okay, so we've moved our units into place. Let's just take our shots. We do 9x3 at night, which is both, it's 6x3 plus 25% for time of day and plus 25% because cavalry are vulnerable to pierce damage. So this is a great time for us to just try to do is, well, we're missing most of our shots, but if we were hitting, oh, here we go, we would be able to hurt them real bad. And you'll notice that this unit is kind of trapped. He is what is called zone of control locked, because we have units on either side of him. So no matter where he moves, he's moving right next to one of our units, so he actually can't get away. He can just sort of scooch over, but he can't actually escape, which puts him in great position for Kapui or somebody else to kill him next turn. Kapui's just going to hang out. This guy's going to hang out. Okay, so let's end and see what they do. So what you're seeing here, you just saw he recruited a bunch of units. All right, so as I said, the skirmisher got to move very nimbly into the forest there, so he has better defense. They're just attacking that one archer. That's fine. And yeah, that one cavalry just scooched one away because that's as far as he can move. So once again, I would love to have both of these spots open so I could recruit 2 more archers, and then I would love to kill somebody with Kapui. So the RPG element here is that all of your units can level up. They all have an XP requirement to level up, but the way it works is every time they engage in any kind of combat, either something attacks them or they attack something, they get 1 XP per level of their opponent. So everything's level 1 here, so you get 1 XP every time you fight. But if you kill something, the unit that actually gets the kill gets 8 XP times the levels of the unit that it killed. So you get 8 XP for killing any of these guys. So in future scenarios, you get, in a campaign, you get to recall some of your veteran troops. And so part of the strategy in the earlier parts of the campaigns is to concentrate as many of your kills and as much of your XP as you can into just a few key units, because it's way cheaper to recall just a couple very high level units later on than a whole bunch of units with just a smattering of XP. So we're trying to concentrate as much XP as we can into Kapui and ideally into some intelligent archers. So if you look, each unit that you recruit has 2 random attributes. And one of the attributes is intelligent, which means that it takes 20% less XP to advance. So a typical Orcish archer takes 32 XP to advance to level 2, but an intelligent one only takes 26. So basically 1 kill less. And over the course of several levels, that starts to add up, and it's always just better to... It is often way more efficient to focus your XP into your intelligent units rather than ones with other traits. And the other traits do other stuff. They make them quick. For example, they have more movement points. They're resilient. They get more hit points or other kinds of bonuses. But intelligence is important for XP. So, okay. So this guy could only reach up to here. Okay, so what we want to do is move all these guys off, recruit some more stuff, and have Kapui kill somebody. So I'm going to move this guy here. I'm going to move this guy. This guy here. I'd love to have Kapui kill this guy, which means this guy here. This guy could move anywhere, I guess. This guy could also move somewhere. Kapui could also do this. Just want everybody to get their shots in, which means this guy would move here. This guy could stay right there. That guy would go somewhere. Yeah, let's do this. Highly unlikely to kill with this guy, but we could. Okay, so let's kill this dude. Or, alright, well, we actually killed him, which kind of wasted this guy's movement. That was not great. But Kapui is in a great position. So we're going to get more archers. Kapui is going to come in and get his kill. Womp. Delightful. So he's got his 8 XP. And everybody else is going to just gang up on these guys. Yes. Yes. Intelligent, resilient, strong. So let's have the... We really don't want to put any... We really want to put absolutely no... Oh, man. Oh, man. All right, so strong, intelligent might get the kill here. 9/3. Let's do it. Great. This guy... Let's see. I could run down and just shoot this guy, but I'd rather that he actually runs towards us and we can all gang up on him next turn. So instead, I'm going to come up into the trees here where I get 50% defense, and I'm just going to fire into the bowman. So what's interesting here, right? At dawn or dusk, both Orcish archers and bowmen do the same damage. They do 6/3. But at night, they do 5/3 and we do 7/3 because of the time of day advantage. So at night, it makes perfect sense for us to just fire, to get into these kinds of symmetrical battles with these units. We're just their archers. Our archers are firing directly into their archers. Whereas during the day, that would not make sense for us. Okay. So one thing you'll notice about this scenario that's a little unusual is that you see he just recruited 4 guys on turn 6 and then 4 more guys on turn 7. So that's pretty unusual. Usually the way that the AI gets gold is the same way that you do, where they just get a big lump sum at the beginning, which they spend as fast as they possibly can, and then they just get income based on villages for the rest of the game. So they create sort of this steady stream of units. But in this particular scenario, they give him these little bursts of income, these pulses, so that he just sort of continuously streams units at you. And that's actually really to your advantage because it lets you farm the XP. You can sort of concentrate your units like I have here, this big ball of archers. And then just as his units run at you in this long line, you get to just chew them up and allocate the XP to whichever units you want to level up. And that's... It's basically a good training scenario to level up a bunch of guys for harder scenarios later on. So okay, so we have basically no pressure. They're coming at us, but it's going to take them another turn or 2 to get to us. We're not in a huge rush. So let's run some guys back to heal. Let's run back this guy because he is intelligent. He will run back. We're going to have Kapui. We're going to have Kapui come here and kill this guy. Okay, so here's where you can start to mess around with the math a little bit. So this guy has 8 HP. Kapui has an attack that does 7 damage, and he attacks 3 times with a 60% chance to hit. So there's all this complicated math, but if you look in the damage calculations, it'll tell you that I have about a 64% chance to kill him if I attack. But if I get his XP, if I get his hit points down to 7 or less, I have a dramatically better chance to kill him, and I really want to kill him with Kapui. So, yeah. So what I'm going to do here is something a little bit silly, but something that I can do because I'm so strong in this particular position. I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like 7, 8 units to their 2, and then everybody else is very far away. So I can do these kind of silly things where I'm going to get this archer, and I'm going to have him stab this unit with his blade, his dagger, instead of shooting him. So he only does 3/2. He can only do a maximum of 6 damage, which means I can't kill him, but hopefully I'll hurt him just enough to get him 7 or lower hit points, and then Kapui's going to have a better chance to get that kill. Yeah, so that didn't work. But I will do it again because I refuse. Oh, see, this guy, the problem is this guy is strong, which means that he does 1 extra damage with his melee attacks. He does 4x2, which means technically he could kill this guy if he hits both, and that is not what I am about. So instead I will attack him with this resilient archer. Thank you very much, and I did in fact hit him once. So now Cavalry will come. He's got 5, I hit 7x3, and so now I have a 93% chance to kill him. Just playing the odds, and as you see, oh well, alright, so Cavalry just missed literally everything. But that's why you play the odds, because sometimes you just get very, very unlucky. So this cavalryman, you see his movement range. He can hit us if we actually stand on either of these. So we're going to try to just get 4 archers to attack this heavy infantryman, and hopefully that's going to take him down. Heavy infantrymen are another one of these units where archers are super useful. They have really high defense against blade, actually very good defense against pierce, but they're very weak to fire. And so your archers have a sort of alternative ranged weapon attack, which is a fire arrow. So archers are great against their heavy infantrymen. So this guy is just what he is. He's being a jerk. But this guy, oh, and I actually am having a hard time. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. Intelligent, intelligent. I got a couple intelligent archers that could kill this guy. Let's just okay. Boink, boink. Okay, great. Yeah, we're hitting everything. Quick intelligent. Let's finish him off with this guy. Yeah. Great. Perfect. So this guy's got 2 kills now. He's an intelligent archer, and this is what's so nice. He's got 16 out of 26. So we really need 2 more kills, maybe only 1 more kill to advance him. This guy can't reach us, but he's probably just going to run straight at us. Both of them will arrive in 2 turns. We're in great position. So everybody else, which means I don't really need to kill this guy, and I think I am just going to sit here because I'd rather Capoe kills him next turn. I really want to concentrate some of that XP in Capoe. Next turn, actually, yeah, this guy is going to heal right here. This guy's going to run and see if he can get to another village. This guy's just going to sit tight. This Wolf Rider is going to keep snapping up villages. And this is good because we kind of over-recruited. So now we're still losing 1 per turn on upkeep, which is not too bad. But once we grab another village, we'll be down to no upkeep. So let's see what they do. So, as usual, they're pretty predictable on this kind of map where it's just a big open field. They will just sprint at you. There is not a lot of complexity. I don't know why they're kind of angling their units left like that. Maybe the Wolf Rider, our Wolf Rider is sort of distracting them, and they're trying to, yeah, I guess they're trying to sort of contest us grabbing these villages. But I'm going to at least grab this one, and even this quick heavy infantryman only moves 5, and we move 9. So they're never going to catch us with these units. They can prevent us from grabbing their villages, but they can't actually get us. Okay, great. So now we've got this one guy. So Capoe will, let's see. Yeah, okay. This guy will, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could technically, don't really want to though. Just sort of seeing how far everybody can reach. So this cavalry can technically reach up to there. So we would like to, yeah, we'd like to not put any units here. We'd like just these 4 spots to kill him. It's morning, so we're not going to do a lot of damage, but we can probably still do enough damage. So we'll move this guy over. We'll attack. Try to hit him with some arrows. That's fine. Capoe will stand in the trees just in case he hits us back. So yeah, he's down to 5 HP. We only do 5 now because it's morning, but that's plenty. We miss. And alright, we got him. Got him. So now we want to kill this dude. We ideally want to kill him with something intelligent. So we're just going to weaken him with non-intelligent units. Just whittling down his hit points. We have this one unit that we'd really like to kill him because he already has some experience points, but it's a 21% chance to kill him, not very high. Quick intelligent, intelligent strong. I guess quick intelligent is a little bit better. So we'll weaken him with this guy, and if he happens to kill him, yeah. So we happen to kill him, but we're not, like, it's not going to hurt our feelings because this guy's intelligent too. Now we could technically run this guy all the way down and take a pot shot at this fencer, but we would much rather let them come to us. It's daytime. We don't want to overextend. We want to keep everybody kind of close to this fort so that Kapui can recruit and also get some kills. This guy's probably just going to sit perfectly still because if you'll see, he still has all of his movement points. And if you have a unit that just sits still and doesn't move or attack, it will heal 2 hit points at the beginning of the next turn. It's just a rest heal. So we'll just let him rest heal. This guy... And so if this guy, for example, he's starting his turn on a village. He's already healed 8. But if we just sit him here, he will heal 10 next turn. 2 for the rest heal and 2 for being on a village. So we'll let him do that. Honestly, this guy will just rest heal 2. This guy has nowhere to go, so... Yeah, I mean, this guy's going to run up. He's probably just going to attack this guy. But that's honestly fine. So this dude will just hang out. The question is... Let's see, who's coming for us? Really, like... Yeah, we're not under that much pressure. So this guy will just run over here and also heal. Might as well take advantage of villages while we have a little bit of a breather. Okay, so yeah, as you can see, the skirmisher just ignores all the zones of control. I think he attacked this unit in the trees because it had slightly lower hit points. The AI will usually prioritize just murder. It just wants to kill as many units as it possibly can. It's going to target weakness as often as it can. So they have challenged our scouting unit with their scouting unit. The problem is our Wolf Rider has a blade attack. They have armor against blade attacks. They do more damage than us. They move just as fast as us. This is not good. This guy's going to ruin our Wolf Rider's day. So we are going to kind of recalculate, say discretion is the better part of honor, and we can't sneak past him, right? So he can move to this whole area. He's going to catch us if we try to get past him and get back to the main line. And if we come here, then both of these guys are going to attack us and we're going to be done. So we're going to take a strategic retreat, and maybe we'll have to run all the way back around this lake to join the main battle. Or if these guys get distracted and head up that way, then we'll be able to come back down and kind of annoy them. It's useful to have a Wolf Rider like that to kind of split their forces, because again, if they're just coming at you slowly one at a time like this, it's very easy to pick them apart. Okay, so this guy is more or less completely healed. Yeah, more or less completely healed. He's going to come down, shoot this guy. Boink, boink, boink. This guy can't actually reach a village, so he might as well just shoot this dude. Boink, boink, boink. Well, you'll notice about these fencers too, right? They have 60% defense, even on flat, versus most units that have 40% defense on flat. So they are very, very dodgy. They usually take a whole lot of shots to actually kill them, especially since it's morning and we don't do very much damage at all during the daytime. So I'd like Kapui to kill this guy too, if I can make that happen. So I am just going to try to weaken him with every other unit I have. Yeah, quick intelligent. I guess quick intelligent. Again, a very tiny chance, 6% chance that I'll actually kill him, but stranger things have happened. There we go. Okay, so Kapui, he does 7. This guy's at 7. Perfect. 78% chance to kill him. Let's go. Let's go. Now, can I get really fancy and go over here and recruit first? No, I cannot. So, but I don't really need to. We're under 0 pressure. So Kapui's going to come. He's going to take his shots. Let's get him. Nope. Nope. Okay. Well, got him. Perfect. Got him on the third try. So we're there, and once again, it's daytime, and so this is where it's a bad idea. Like, if we run out and we're like, yeah, let's go archer to archer, we do 5x3, he does 7x3. This does not serve our interests. Everybody else is slowly on their way up to us. We are just going to straight up hang out. This guy is going to sit. He might not sit still, because I don't want this archer to just... I really don't want this archer to sit in this good defensive terrain. I would rather... I mean, on the other hand, why not, right? Like, yeah, I'm just going to sit here and rest heal. Like, the archer's going to shoot somebody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, he's going to shoot somebody. I guess I'd rather it wasn't on good defensive terrain. So, let's just make him come towards us as much as possible if he really wants to. Yeah, this is fine. This is fine. This guy can literally just keep healing. No pressure. Yeah, so this is... Oh, man. So, yeah, now their cavalry is just messing up our income by going and grabbing our villages. This is very much not what we want, because just our scout units are just strictly worse than their scout units at basically everything. Ours are cheaper, but once they actually get into a fight, they're very much in trouble. So this guy's healed enough. He's at 33 out of 38. I can have him come up and join. Our scout unit's just going to circle all the way back and hope that this cavalry decides not to ruin our income, or comes up within range of our archers. Okay, so we got this guy now. So Kapui could run over here and recruit. I think he's going to have to, because... Yeah, we're about to get whomped. Okay, so discretion is the better part of valor. That is what I say. So we're going to pull back. Kapui, let's see, they have 2 archers, 3 melee units, another archer. So yeah, we're actually going to... Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. That guy. Okay. Well, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to pull back. We're just going to have our guys stack up in the woods like this, sort of keeping our more intelligent folks hidden. So if they want to attack us, I mean, they can come get it, but we will at least have good defensive terrain. And honestly, I think I'm gonna resist. If I get a grunt, these guys are just gonna light it up. Yep, we're gonna go all archers. I stick with my original plan. All archers, all the time. Honestly, this was not a great plan to put this guy here, because I'd rather that Kapui heals, but didn't think that through. Notably, you can't undo movement if you've already done something that generates a random number generator. So when you recruit new units, it randomly generates their traits, which means you can't undo moves that you made before that. So if I could have, I would have moved Kapui to this village and let him heal, because I just want to keep him healthy, but that's not really an option. Also, the reason why I made these archers is basically, if I made grunts here, these archers would just shoot into those grunts and get no retaliation damage, right? They would just shoot into the grunts for free. But because these are archers, now if these archers want to attack us, and they probably will, they will have to take retaliation damage. They'll either attack us with their weaker melee attacks, or they will just shoot straight into us and we'll get to shoot back at them, and it's dusk, and that favors our strategy anyway. So let's see what they do. Yeah, so another little recruitment surge. Yeah. Hey, we're actually doing pretty good with our daggers on return attacks. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, perfect. So they've decided to just fire straight into us, which lets us fire back into them. Yeah, and that cavalryman is just wrecking our income. It's not good. But yeah, so this is going to be a pivotal battle. I'm going to try to just mop him up here. Yeah, unfortunate. Yeah, like our Wolf Rider just can't stand up to that. Cannot take the heat. So, okay, what are we going to do? I would love to just totally toast this little dude. Yeah, so as you see, right, different units. I want to surround him as much as I can. So the only unit that can reach, only these two, Resilient Quick, Strong Quick, only these two units can actually reach all the way around him to kill him. 6.4%, that's fine, very unlikely. Super. Okay, so he's weak. Strong Intelligent, can I actually kill him? I do 9 each, 35%, pretty low percentage chance to kill him. Not 0 though. So let's soften him up with, I mean 35% is not 0, so let's try softening him up with this guy. Do absolutely nothing, that's fine, didn't even want to kill him. Oh, this guy can't reach, ugh, miscalculation. Okay, gonna have to kill him with somebody else then. Might have to kill this guy first. So, okay, we're gonna have this guy come around here. Yeah, and just fire some arrows straight into his butt. Yeah, perfect. Cool. So he's weak. Let's see if Kapui can finish him. 64% chance to kill him. I'd love to kill this guy, and I'd love to recruit at least one more. One more what? Probably just one more archer. Alright, let's just kill him with something intelligent around here. Intelligent, strong, good enough. Intelligent, strong is good enough. Yeah. Again, strong isn't a great trait for a ranged unit. Oh man, okay, this guy's just tanking everything. What are we going to kill him with then? Quick, resilient, quick. I don't want to kill him with any of these dudes. Don't want to kill him with any of those dudes. Might just let him live. Might just kill him with something intelligent later. So resilient quick guy is going to come down here and just take some shots at this spearman. Strong intelligent guy is going to come take his chances with this one. 64%, honestly not bad. Yeah. Okay, cool. And then this guy's going to come up here. Kapui is going to recruit another archer, because archers are always the correct choice. He's going to run around here and get his kill. Womp. Perfect. So we're really accumulating a lot of XP in Kapui. That's great. This guy also has accumulated some XP. And then, perfect. So we are going to gang up on this dude. Because, again, we could kill this guy, but honestly, I want to kill him with something intelligent so that we can just hoard the XP. And I don't really have... I'll have this intelligent guy, but he's going to be very exposed if he runs down there and takes that shot. So instead, strong resilient guy down here. Pop. Oh man, this guy's now very weak too. Quick resilient guy here. We'll just come down and weaken this one. So again, there's some strategy here, right? Like the reason I'm not killing these units immediately is because I want to concentrate the experience points. That's really, really what it's all about. This guy's intelligent and quick. But the problem is, like, so for example, if I moved here, got this kill, this guy and maybe this guy would all jump on him next turn. And similarly, if I moved here and got that kill, this guy and this guy would jump on him next turn. And he's already weak, and so instead, I'm just going to slow roll it a bit. Wolf Rider's coming up that way, and then next turn, we're going to just conduct a series of murders. Okay. This guy's going to soak some damage, sure. So again, a couple expendable units die, not a big deal. Ugh. Honestly, I'm much more upset about this cavalryman. Just sort of demonstrating the superiority of their scouting game over ours. But once he gets cocky and gets too close, we'll be able to just crush him with archers. Okay, so we got a couple very weak units. We've got, see, in our income, our upkeep is just killing us right now. So, because we're losing all of our support. So we've got 3 units that are very close to dying. We've got Kapui, who we would really like to level up. It is nighttime. We're in a great position. I guess, hold on. Can Kapui kill this guy? Yes, he absolutely can, and he absolutely will. So Kapui will come right here, because if you look at it right, this guy's 30% defense, this guy's 60, this guy's 40. So let's give Kapui the best possible chance and come murder this fellow. Yes, delightful. Then this guy should get killed by somebody strong. Strong and intelligent suits me just fine. I'm sorry, by somebody intelligent. Yeah, gorgeous. So he's at 25 out of 26. He's almost ready to level. Then this guy should be killed by somebody. It's nighttime, so we're just going to fire archers directly into other archers. Yeah, and again, our Wolf Rider could run down here, but this guy is going to come and shoot us, and I don't... Yeah, that guy's going to come get us too. I'm not in the mood to get unnecessarily shot up. So, let's see. Who else already has XP? This guy already has some XP, so let's use him to kill this guy. Yeah, perfect. So now he's pretty close to leveling also. Okay, this guy, it's nighttime. He's going to come get us. Honestly, I think we're just going to go for it. We have so many units. Yeah. All right. So we're just going to shoot him and get him. Perfect. Our Wolf Rider, again, he's not really doing a whole lot as far as scouting at the moment, so he might as well just run down here and take a chomp out of this guy. Boink, boink, boink. Okay. 21% chance to kill him, very low. Is there another intelligent unit I could kill him with instead? Yes, so I might as well just take a chance here. Okay, so this guy's very weak. I would love to feed him to Kapui next turn also. So this guy will just run down this way. Intelligent, strong, quick, resilient is not worth much to us. Boink, boink, boink. Perfect. So this guy is also very weak. So you got these 2 weak guys. We've got already 2 units with a lot of XP and Kapui. I guess we also have this intelligent, strong guy and this guy who's just resilient and quick. So I guess I could kill one of them with intelligent, strong guy, but I'm not in a hurry to do that. I guess it couldn't hurt. Yeah, that's fine. Boink, boink. Yeah, great. Okay, cool. We got 3 units that have some XP, and the rest is going to get concentrated. So this guy's most likely just going to come up and shoot us. This guy is going to come up and hit us, and then we will finish them off in the dawn. Guess I'll just provide this just in case somebody wants to hit this guy, but I doubt they will. This guy, 5 out of 6, we can't really rest heal. But he will just... He's resilient and quick. Yeah, he'll just stand down here. Okay, let's see what they got. Alright, great. So even at night, if they hit 100% of their shots, oh my god, ridiculous. So what you'll see sometimes is that the AI will do that. They will get so bloodthirsty that they will just... they will attack you in such a way that they themselves die. Which really gets in the way of all my shenanigans with experience points. Ugh, this guy is such a freaking problem. I really want him to just come up. Let me see if I can lure him with this random unit. Like, please. Yeah, like, would you just come kill me, please? So that we do not have to do this nonsense and I can finish you off. Alright, so Capui's going to try to kill this guy. We're going to kill this guy. Alright, this guy will come around here. And just use our melee, our one melee unit against their dude. This guy's going to get us no matter what, so let's just hit him with everything. Perfect. Yeah, this guy's got 25 out of 26, so he's going to level no matter what, 64%. We'll just have him shoot into this guy. So 25 out of 26. The other thing that happens when you level up, you go to second level, but you also fully heal. So with a unit like this, as long as he doesn't die, this is sort of a free attack. So yeah, the guy's shooting us, but we really don't care. Because we level up, we both go to second level, we become a crossbowman, and we get to full health. Crossbowmen are just better archers. They do more damage with all their attacks. They are superior in every way. Capui is going to come down here and get another kill. Fantastic. Womp will hopefully get another kill if he can actually hit, which he can. Super. So he's, yeah, 49 out of 54. He's finally going to get there. Capui is a real pain to level up. He takes twice as much as an intelligent archer. But we are getting there. So, okay, so let's kill this guy with an intelligent archer. This guy is intelligent. This guy is also intelligent. We have just an embarrassment of options. This guy... Oh, yeah, 100%. Once again, this guy is hurt, and so we'd love him to get that heal from getting to second level. So this guy's here. He's a skirmisher. We'd like to protect some of our more vulnerable units. And we'd also like to be able to jump on that guy if he decides to go for it. So how do we do that? 4x4, 16. Yeah, we might just have to accept that he's going to get killed. I'd hope not. So if we block here and say here, yeah, that's fine. So if we block those two, at least this guy won't die. And then, honestly, like, I want to take this frickin' cavalry down. Like, this is now our assassination team. These guys are here, those guys are there. Let's really hope the cavalry takes the bait and we don't have to travel too far. Okay. Yes, yes, he took the bait. This is great. And again, he just like passed up several villages. So that's wonderful news for us. So here's our intelligent unit. That one's oh, a lot of these units are intelligent. But we'd love for one of the... We'd love for the guy who already has a bunch of XP to be the one to get the kill. 21%. So here's where you can play around with it, right? 5 by 3, technically we could kill him. He's at 14. 5 by 2, we definitely can't kill him. And so we're going to try to play the odds a little bit. We really want to just weaken him. Just want to weaken him. Enough that our... Yes, 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 yes. Capui can't quite reach, but this guy very much can. That our guy who already has a bunch of XP can concentrate it. Yeah, perfect. because realistically, next round we're gonna recall 3, maybe 4 of these guys. So we don't want 5 different archers that all have a bunch of XP. We want like 3 of them with a big pile. So that's him, and then probably this guy's going to be our 3rd one. And like these guys, we're not going to give them any more experience. Perfect. Okay, this is going swimmingly. Okay, so we're going to kill this dude now. He is our next priority. We have everything that we need. We want to give the kill to this guy who is so close to leveling. We do not want to allow him to be killed by this guy. So let's just take some shots. Try to get there. Let's see. Yeah, so whoever's in... Try to just weaken him. And then, yeah, so we could kill him with this archer. That wouldn't be bad. We could also kill him with Kapui. Ooh, he's at 7. Kapui can actually get the kill. Yeah, all right, we're going to get the kill with Kapui. Once again, Kapui is just such a high priority. And in a lot of the... He's gonna be with us for the whole campaign. So he's at level 2, and that's where his leadership ability becomes relevant. So leadership gives 25% bonus damage to all adjacent units for every level that they are lower than Kapui. So while he's 1st level and everybody else is 1st level, it does nothing. And like for this unit, the Orcish Crossbowman is level 2, Kapui's level 2, does nothing. But for this unit, see the Orcish Archer, so right now his bow does 6x3 because he's next to Kapui, but if he steps away, it goes down to 5x3. He's getting that bonus. And similarly, the Wolf Rider, he does 4x3 all over here, but he does 5x3 suddenly next to Kapui. So it always, if you have units with leadership, it always benefits to level them up as fast as you possibly can, faster than other units, because it's the difference that actually makes them really valuable. So, okay, what are we gonna do? This cavalry is here. We honestly want him. Again, this is one of these weird maneuvers where, like, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like, if I moved my Wolf Rider here, this cavalry might just run over here and stab me, and then none of these dudes could actually reach him to kill him. So that's not ideal. What I would prefer, actually... But I think if I move this guy here, but I move this guy enticingly out into the open, I think that the cavalry will jump on this guy enticingly out in the open as like a sort of more vulnerable unit. Does 9x3. Actually, I'm willing to put this guy out because cavalry does 9x3. He'd have to hit all 3 to kill this guy. And I can even give him an advantage by putting him on good defensive terrain. And that just really claims a whole bunch for us. And let's see. This guy can now move here. Where can yeah, exactly. So there's this exact pocket where the cavalry can't get him. So he'll just sit right there. Perfect. So we've claimed some villages. Yeah, we're still losing money on upkeep. We're not in a great financial state. But this Wolf Rider will immediately run over and start grabbing those villages that have been stolen. Okay, perfect. Amazing. So the cavalry has taken the bait. He has attacked our archer. This is great. The Wolf Rider will now completely ignore this whole situation and just meticulously start undoing everything that other cavalry did and claiming these villages back. Meanwhile, these guys will come to rejoin the front after their assassination mission. And we're going to try to kill this guy, ideally with Kapui. Kapui here has a choice, right? So we're back up at 17 gold. So we could technically run back here and recruit more. But if you look at it, it's turn 15 out of 24. So we're more than halfway through the scenario. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 units. He's got 3. We're in such a commanding position that it makes more sense for us to kind of save our gold, and because basically we get a bonus for however much gold we save, we get a percentage of that in the next scenario. So at this point, it starts to make sense for us to kind of stockpile our gold and start sandbagging a little bit so that we can be in a position to, how do I say it? So that we're in a better position when for the next scenario. All right, so this guy's at 22 out of 26. So he needs 4 more XP, and every time he fights at all, he gets some. So I'm just going to use him to soften this guy up. I don't really need him to kill anybody. I'm just trying to, yeah, this guy does max 15. This person has 19 HP. We're just softening him up because we really want Kapui to get this kill. We'd love this guy to take 4 more damage if there were some way to do just exactly 4 damage to him. So 36% chance that this crossbowman kills him, which is not a disaster. Or Kapui could take him down. Let's see. Alber's totally out of range. How much damage would we need to be done? Yeah, we'd love to do 4 damage. But these guys, this is not, again, it's daytime. We're not going to try to stab him and do anything too silly. So yeah, we're going to try to take him out with this crossbowman. With the, again, with a slightly, yeah, 36%. We're going to shoot some fire at him. If we kill him, that's fine. If we don't, then it's more for Kapui, yeah. Like, we don't hate giving it to the crossbowman because he can still get up to level 3 anyway. Okay, so we got those 2, and now, yeah, we're just going to run down here and take our shots. Soften this guy up. Great. This guy will stay here. If he wants to come up and try to stab us, so much the better. Well, he's probably going to try to kill this guy. So if I instead came here, yeah, he couldn't kill that one vulnerable unit. Can I? Ah, yes. So we can come all the way down here, lock him, and also start taking down his life. Perfect. I think he's in good position to get killed by Kapui next turn. Great. Our opponent, he might kill us if he gets lucky. No, he did not get that lucky. Okay, great. Wolf Rider continues to grab villages. Okay, so this guy would kill him. Literally anybody would kill him. Let's try to get him with Kapui because we just, yeah, perfect. 7x3. Pierce. That is music to our ears. Kapui. Awesome. Awesome. It's gonna be a long road to level 3. He takes 100 XP, but we'd rather get started on that road now. Okay. So we're just running south at this point. Yeah, just running. Yeah, we'd really rather not put ourselves in a position where Albert can jump out and just smack us. And this guy, because he's quick, he can get us if we sit on that village either. So I'm not going to put this guy on that village. Instead, but he will jump out, most likely, and just throw something. He's probably just going to throw a javelin at Kapui. So, his javelin's going to do like 7, maybe a little bit less. So yeah, we're going to move this guy into position. We're going to move this guy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. So if he sits here and heals, he's still in a good position to take advantage of he's still in a good position to attack whoever attacked Kapui. These guys will continue coming down to reinforce. And again, they're all very hurt, but because the enemy recruits mostly melee specific units, yeah, the enemy recruits mostly melee specific units, and so even an archer at 1 hit point, oh man, he's going for it. This is a bold little spearman. He decided to melee attack a level 2 opponent. All right, great. So we're grabbing more villages. We're in better financial shape. We're still actually losing money to income. This is not a very financially solvent game we're playing here today. But yeah, so this spearman got very bold with us and is going to get harshly punished for it. So, okay, so we would love Kapui to kill him, and I think that's just exactly what we're going to do. Yeah, we're going to exactly have Kapui just straight up murder this dude. Yeah, because he can only do 18 back to us. Womp. Womp. Wonderful. Cool. Kapui's doing great. Albert will probably jump out and attack us in some way. So now we can start thinking about kind of how we're going to end the game. Because there is an early finish bonus that is based on, basically it calculates what would happen if you just owned all of the villages on the screen and were paying no income and just ran down the clock. Like if I just sat here, captured all the villages, did nothing, and then killed him on the last turn, the game doesn't like you doing that because it's sort of a waste of time. And so it just gives you an early finish bonus, which is as much gold as you would accumulate by doing that. So that can be nice if you like really quickly kill the enemy leader before you've had time to grab all the villages. That can be a way to make a bunch of gold. But in our position, we've already got 12 out of 14 villages. We're going to very rapidly capture these. So there's really no rush to kill Albert at this point. And we finally leveled out our income, so we're not paying any more upkeep. And Albert has, if you look at the status table here, he's got 9 gold. Even after we capture he's going to have about 13 next turn. So he's probably going to recruit at least one more thing, maybe 2. So we can kind of hang out. We're not trying to really press to finish him incredibly fast. Yeah, we might just move this guy here. So like if he just wants to come up and fight us, he can. But we're not in a huge hurry to do that. This guy's literally just going to rest heal. Right here. This dude also is just going to rest right there. This dude's going to sit here. This dude's going to sit here. Yeah. So we're doing just fine. We're really, and again, we're just trying to get as much XP out of this. Yeah, so a bunch of people healed. We're just trying to get as much XP out of this scenario as we possibly can. So there we go. So now we've got 13 out of 14 villages. Next turn we will have all of them. We're really just waiting for Albert to recruit one more thing, and then we're gonna finish him off. So yeah, we might as well just take some pot shots and start wearing him down while we can. So we will just, yeah, we're just gonna come down here and take some shots. I'm going to actually let Kapui just, like I could use Kapui to offer him more like leadership, but I would actually rather have Kapui heal. Okay, so we're just going to run down with all of these units. That's like that. And so yeah, like most of these units I'm not going to recall. Next turn, or next scenario, I'm probably only going to recall the 2 crossbowmen that I have, and maybe, and definitely this third one who's about to be a crossbowman. Kapui's going to come along no matter what, but the rest of these guys are completely expendable. And so yeah, perfect. Okay, so he's recruited probably his last unit, because now that I've captured his last village, his income is going to be 2. Yeah, his income's 2, his gold is 2, so by turn, let's say 23, in 4 turns, he's going to make 8 gold. He's going to be up to 10 gold. He's not going to be able to recruit anything else. So now, yeah, now we are just trying to kill him as we have no incentive to wait around, but we are going to pull back a little bit because we would love them to get off of these castle tiles. If they're sitting on castle tiles, they're at 60% defense, but they're out here, they're 40. And that just makes our lives easier. So we're going to pull back a little bit like this, and we're just going to say, hey, like, come and get it. Come and attack some of these juicy, very murderable units. You know you want it. and then we will descend upon them. All right, let's go. Yeah, so he's going to come out. He's going to take his shots. I really want Albert to come out and take his shots. No. Albert is ever so slightly too smart for that, shockingly. Okay, this guy's going to come here. 6x8. Yeah, so this guy, again, he's 23 out of 26. I'm just going to have him take some shots just because I'm just gathering every scrap of XP that I can. So Kapui will take this kill gladly. Womp. Great. And then, yeah, we're just going to start shooting Albert in the face now. Like, he's not going to come out to get us, so we absolutely will go in to get him. His defense is good, but we have outrageous weight of numbers, and we fear nothing. Yeah, like this little dude is just going to literally run over here, possibly die, just gain enormous glory. Oh, man. So we're having incredible luck shooting at this guy on very high defense. Who do we want to kill him? I guess we want Kapui to kill him. Yeah, this guy has nothing left to do because we have every single village. We'd like either Kapui or one of the various crossbowmen to kill him. He's at 9. Kapui does 7. Yeah, I mean, we want to hurt him just a smidge. Just a smidge. Literally just gonna stab him, because yeah, there's a tiny chance. Nothing. Because there's basically just a tiny chance that I might accidentally. Yes. That like I could accidentally kill him if I shot him. So he's at 6, which is enough for Kapui to. Oh my God, this dude. So bold. He could have literally killed himself there if we had hit him just right. All right, perfect. So he's at 6. Kapui does 7. All right, here's how we do it. We're going to finish it. Yeah, this guy can't scavenge any more XP off of him, but he's at 24 XP, so I will recruit him next turn because he's almost a crossbowman. Kapui's going to come in and get the kill. Probably, yes. Okay. Arg, I die, but other humans will come to avenge me, filthy orcs. This is very, like, Hamlet. Victory. Oh, just die, human worm. Blah. Alright, so now Vrag comes here. Pant, chief. Speak writer. There is a huge human army marching on us. They can't be more than 1 or 2 days' march from here. Uh-oh, what should we do, chief? Don't be afraid. If any more of these pathetic humans come, we'll deal with them the way we did with this trash. Chief, with all respect, that army is huge. Not only that, but most of them look like tough old soldiers. It would be foolish to confront them with the forces we have on hand. And so here you get a branching path, right? You can basically either stay to fight this like follow-up human army, or you can just run for it. This is one of these weird moments in the campaigns wherein one of the choices is just strictly worse, as far as I can tell. There is actually no... As far as I've ever been able to find out, there's no discernible advantage to staying and fighting. It is a harder battle, and there is no particular prize for it. So the smartest choice is always to run, which is the choice that we will make. So if what you say is true, then there is no way our tribe can face such an army alone. That is correct. Wise decision, Kapui. By the size of that army, this is no mere raid. It seems to me that the humans have decided to declare war on us. If they want war, then they shall get war. We'll head for Barragor in the lands of the free tribes and demand assistance from the Great Council. With their help, we can raise troops from the free tribes and crush these humans. But the free tribes are beyond the mountains of Hag. These mountains are infested with dwarves and wild trolls. I love thinking of dwarves as an infestation. Don't be so cowardly. The trolls have been our allies in the past. Maybe they will help us. And what true orc has ever feared dwarvish dirt grubbers? Move it. We leave within the hour. If you're not ready by then, stay and die. Love that orcish attitude. So here's the early finish bonus, right? So we finished turn 21, 3 turns early. Early finish bonus is 16 per turn, which is what we were actually getting if we had just sat around. added that to the gold that we actually had. Bonus gold 56. Actually, not super great bonus gold because our income really got wrecked in the middle. We over recruited and they took a lot of our villages. But this is okay. There are a lot of moments in these scenarios where you can come into certain scenarios in the campaign and they're literally unwinnable because you don't have enough bonus gold. And so the way that you build up momentum in the early scenarios is really hugely important for how some of the later ones go. So 56 bonus gold I think is going to be enough. And we have we leveled up really well. We gave Kapui a huge amount of XP. He's almost halfway to 3rd level. We have 2 intelligent level 2 archers and 1 that is almost there. So in terms of our personnel, we are doing spectacularly well. And then, so yeah, next turn, or next time we will come back and we will do the next scenario, which is, I believe, to the Mountains of Hag. Oh, spoiler alert. Let me just close this.